I thought sooner or later the lights up above will come down in circles and God made a love. But I don't know what's right for me, I cannot see straight. I've been here too long and I don't wanna wait for it. Fly like a cannonball straight to my soul. Tear me to pieces and make me feel whole. I'm willing to fight for it and carry this weight. But with every step I keep questioning what is true. Fall on me with open arms. Fall on me from where you are. Fall on me with all your light. With all your light, with all your light. Presto una luce ti illuminerà, seguila sempre, guidarti saprà. Tu non arrenderti, attento a non perderti, e il tuo passato avrà senso per te. Vorrei che credessi in te stesso, ma sì, in ogni passo che muoverai qui. È un viaggio infinito, sorriderò se
Ladies and gentlemen, Vivian and Devon.
mi porti con te.
Once again, thank you so much for coming out to the wedding. I think, as most of you know, Vivian and Devon are members of the Baha'i Faith. And the Baha'i Faith is a relatively new religion. It's a little bit less than 200 years old. And it began with the coming of Baha'u'llah, who Baha'is believe is the latest in a long succession and never-ending succession of spiritual teachers or manifestations who have come to this world to guide people, to expand their understanding of their spiritual nature, and also to provide us with laws, ordinances, and principles that will help us as we grow in this world and in the next. One of the key principles that Baha'u'llah brought in this age is the oneness of mankind. In part, the concept of the oneness of mankind can be seen as you look across the people who are in the audience here. But of course, it would have been enhanced if we had simply had more of the family and friends of Vivian and Devon who could have made it here and been with us today. I'm sorry that could not have taken place, but they're still in our hearts. Because of this belief in the oneness of mankind, what you will find in Baha'i marriages is that in many cases, you have people from diverse backgrounds, racial diversity, cultural diversity, linguistic diversity, that come together and they start helping to build a new world order just simply by bringing together the different races. However, it's really important to understand that while we talk in the Baha'i Faith about the oneness of mankind, it doesn't mean the sameness of mankind. In fact, what it means is unity and diversity. And so consequently, as Baha'is, we have a really good example of this in the writings that I will read to you so you have an understanding of an analogy that's made in terms of the races coming together and how it corresponds with what the flowers you see in a garden. So, quote, "Consider the flowers of a garden. Though differing in kind, color, form, shape, yet this diversity increaseth their charm and addeth unto their beauty. How unpleasing to the eye if all the flowers and plants, the leaves and blossoms, the fruit, the branches and the trees of that garden were all of the same shape and color. Diversity of hues, form, and shape enricheth and adorneth the garden, and heighteneth the effect thereof." A second key principle of the Baha'i Faith that really is the cornerstone of any marriage is the equality of men and women. And the Baha'i Faith teachings tell us the world of humanity is possessed of two wings, the male and the female, and that the happiness of mankind will be realized when women and men coordinate and advance equally. For each is the complement and the helpmeet of each other. A spiritual marriage depends on the equal participation and sharing of both man and woman.
Gloria sea a ti, oh mi Dios. Verdaderamente, este es tu siervo y esta es tu sierva. Se han reunido a la sombra de tu misericordia, y están unidos mediante tu favor y generosidad. Oh Señor, ayúdales en este mundo tuyo y en tu reino, y destina para ellos todo bien, mediante tu gracia y merced. Oh Señor, confírmalos en tu servidumbre y ayúdalos en tu servicio. Haz que se conviertan en los signos de tu nombre en tu mundo y protégelos mediante tus dádivas, que son inagotables en este mundo y en el mundo venidero. Oh Señor, ellos elevan sus súplicas al reino de tu misericordia y sus invocaciones al dominio de tu unicidad. Verdaderamente se han desposado en obediencia a tu mandato. Haz que lleguen a ser muestras de armonía y unidad hasta el final de los tiempos. Verdaderamente tú eres el omnipotente, el omnipresente, el todopoderoso.
For a union to be maintained, a power of attraction must operate to hold two people together. Abdu'l-Baha explains that the basic cohesive force in the universe is love. Recognizing that the love of God, to be the true source of love among men, partners in marriage should seek the substance of their love for each other in their love of God. Happiness in marriage depends on it. Real love is impossible unless one turn his face towards God and be attracted to His beauty. You will never become angry or impatient if you love them for the sake of God. There are imperfections in every human being, and you will always become unhappy if you look towards the people themselves. But if you look towards God, you will love them and be kind to them, for the world of God is the world of perfection and complete mercy.
A Baha'i marriage is more than the uniting of two individuals. It is the basis for the uniting of two families, and in a larger context, the foundation for the unity of the entire world. Under Baha'i law, a fundamental part of uniting two families requires that all living parents of both partners freely give their consent for the marriage. The vows themselves are simple, but profound in their meaning and depth. When a woman and a man marry, in the Baha'i faith, each says to each other before witnesses, "We will all verily abide by the will of God."
We will all verily abide by the will of God.
We will all verily abide by the will of God.
Please join me in congratulating Vivian and Devon.
بیا برش بده سکسی واسه همه زنگ زدنات مرسی واسه همه پیگیریات مرسی واسه همه کادوات مرسی